Welcome back to the Big Block Hour. I'm Sam Cramian, your host, and we got a very special guest, Josh Altman from Bravo's hit reality TV show, $1 Million Listing. You still with us, Josh?
Yeah, still here.
Okay, cool. I know you only got a few more minutes, so I want to jump right into it here. This is a question from a really good friend of mine, big investor here in San Diego. He sent it through Facebook. Curtis Gaphart wants to know, what opportunities do you see right now for homeowners, investors, and for agents?
Got it. So I'm seeing some amazing opportunities out there. Myself, I'm getting back into the flipping game, which I've been out of for about 5 years now. So there's great opportunities. I'm seeing a lot of my investors making more money on real estate right now than they've ever made. So you get a property right, if it's a short sale, if it's a bankruptcy, whatever it is, lots of opportunity out there. Don't be afraid to throw out, multiple offers on properties. That's the number one thing as far as buyers that I just don't think they understand. If you like a property, it takes 2 minutes to write up an offer. Throw it out there, a lowball offer. No one's going to take anything personally, and if they do, then they don't understand the market correctly right now.
Right. Next,
throw out multiple offers, and buy. Try to buy smart. Don't buy emotionally.
Great point. That's a solid tip. A couple more questions real quick. Let us know when you have to go. Curtis Gaphart, the guy we were just talking about, does a lot of flipping here in San Diego, but he focuses on luxury flips. What is your thought on that? Do you do any of them, or do you think that it's a little too risky right now?
Okay, luxury flips are great. I mean, these are properties that were, $15 million 5 years ago that are now $6-7 million. So there's a lot of money to be made there. Obviously, the normal person does not have that type of dough. They can't get involved in that right away. So start small. I mean, look, don't forget, the thing that you see on our show, everybody thinks we make $100,000 in 2 seconds on every deal, and they're real easy. But what you don't realize, these are 6-8 months. That's how long these deals take. Everybody got hit. I don't care if you're a billionaire or you got $20 in the bank. Everybody got hit from the economy, and that's important to remember as well. All you do see on the show is this high-end market, so that's kind of what people just ask about. And there's a lot of money to be made there, but you can start small. I have people who are, buying $500,000-$600,000 places and turning profits of $200,000-$300,000.
All day. That's money.
No doubt. Hey, Josh, this is Brian again. I got another question for you.
Yep.
A little bit off the real estate path, but being a former football player, right? A punter, no less.
Nice.
What? No, not me, man. This is you. I played water polo, man.
Okay.
But you, so at Syracuse, big-time university, you got some big boys on that defense. What was more intimidating, coming in as a freshman punter and having to face those big guys who they're going to give you a hard time, or sitting across the table from your first ever big-time transaction?
Oh, wow. You know what? They're both pretty scary, I got to tell you. That first transaction, it was real hard not to see you sweat. I had to run to the bathroom 3 times. But, as far as the football goes, being a kicker, yeah, you got to have tough skin because those guys are going to make fun of you no matter what. I mean, I was on a good team. Donovan McNabb was my quarterback. We won the Orange Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl. I got 2 of the biggest diamond rings you've ever seen, and most of the people wearing them are 6'5". They just I'm the little kid at 5'9", wearing a ring. It looks pretty silly, but I do try to wear it on the show sometimes.
Love it. I'm sure you won them over by kicking some game winners, huh? That'll do it.
Well, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to check out those rings. We got to make sure, Josh, we're gonna let you get back to your client here. I know you got going on. We got to make sure that we party when you close this deal. You're invited to San Diego, obviously, anytime to hang out with us again. And when you have some more time, we'd love to have you back on the show and talk about, a lot more things. Again, congratulations on your success. Keep crushing. You're a motivation to everyone. And we thank you so much for taking some time with us today.
Thanks, guys. Pleasure talking to you. I'll talk to you soon. Drinks on me.
Deal. We'll see you later.
See ya.
All right, so moving forward, it was obviously great to have Josh on the phone. And, sitting here talking to a guy with so much success, there's a couple of things I want to do. First, I want to thank Tim Garland. This guy put us on the radio, and he's opened us so many opportunities. So big thanks where it's due. Thank you, Tim Garland, for hooking that up with us or for us. And moving forward, I have a couple of questions. let me know what you think about what Josh just said. Let me know what you think about working harder than everyone, coming in early and leaving late. Send us emails. Go to bigblockradio.com. Send us more questions to ask him next time we have on the radio, bigblockradio.com, or you can call in at 1-888-788-4299. Share with me your thoughts. Share with me your questions so we know what you want us to ask them next time.
Just an initial thought, right, guys? I mean, the thing that stuck out to me most is you got a super successful guy, and he basically told you there is no magic pill for success, right? I'm sitting amongst a bunch of guys right now in this studio who probably outwork all of their peers in their respective industries. And I can't emphasize that enough, right? We all go to seminars. We all see people that are just looking for that lazy way out. Success breeds success. Hard work breeds success. I just want to reiterate that. So that was a big point.
Totally. You know, one of my favorite motivational gurus, if you will, is Anthony Robbins. And he always says that having massive success is directly related to taking consistent and massive action. The more action we take in markets like this, the more we're going to find ourselves in a situation like his. You know, this guy put his head down and worked his you-know-what off harder than everybody in his market. And, you know, you can tell it's in his DNA because he was doing it on the football field. He's doing it in real estate. He's doing it on the TV show. And, you know, it's amazing the opportunities that this guy has opened up for himself just by putting his head down and working harder than everybody. Oliver, you and I talk about this all the time in the real estate office that we run. You know, I get so much pride out of knowing that I took the most out of the day. You know, you squeeze every last bit of juice that you have, and you get home and you feel like you conquered the day. And there's nothing that's more exciting than that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And another big takeaway for me from talking with Josh was the whole just holding it just seems like he holds himself to a higher standard, and you can really see that throughout the show. I mean, he's always dressed up. I mean, we all live in Southern California. We all, you know, bitch and moan about putting on a suit every day and going out there, and you know, he does it. He's out there every day in a suit, G'd up from the feet up, and you know, that's hard to do, and it really shows how he does hold himself to that higher standard.
No doubt. Like, another takeaway for me was the fact, if anybody's listening out there and they're interested in getting into real estate, I mean, what a great takeaway. This guy was not in real estate more than, 5-8 years ago, whatever it was, right? He got in less than 10 years ago. Here he is sitting on the top of the mountain today. Right, so for me, that says, you know, I hear people all the time saying, it's too late, I'm too old. These people have been doing it forever. I can't compete.
He's on TV. He must be an overnight success.
Yeah, exactly. He must be, right? But, I mean, you heard it from the man himself. I mean, he literally was a college football player, a punter, and he worked his way up. I mean, he was doing something completely different, yet here he is on the top of the mountain. I love it. I hope everybody out there listened to that and took that away as well.
Yeah, and let's just tie this all back to the opportunities that we have in front of us right now. There's no doubt that we are literally sitting in one of the biggest real estate opportunities that will ever be presented in our lifetime. I don't know if you guys look at it the same way I do, but I know that 10 years from now, I'm going to look back at 2012, and regardless of how many properties we do take down, I'm still going to wish that we did more. And you know, for everyone out there, it's the same thing. If you're helping a lot of people buy and sell homes like I am and like Oliver is, you're going to get in front of a lot of opportunities. If you're like Brian in the real estate market, helping a ton of people, you're going to get in front of opportunities. If you're like Brent, helping people do, you know, credit repair and building relationships, you get in front of a lot of opportunities. But for those of us that aren't in the game, it's kind of tough to know how do you get in? How do you start? How do you do it safely? And I'd like to talk about that because you can do it the right way and you can do it safely. And it all comes back to putting the right team behind you.